Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A fiery crash on the freeway has state troopers jumping into action to try to pull everyone to safety.
We begin with the death toll climbing in Afghanistan after suicide bomb attacks rocked the area around the Kabul airport. The Pentagon confirming tonight a 13th U.S. service member has died, while 18 other service members are in the hospital.
President Biden addressing the nation earlier this evening, vowing to hunt down the terrorist organization responsible. Tracy Potts in Washington with the latest. Tracy.
Good evening. This is the attack that U.S. intelligence had warned about. It happened this morning, and tonight an evacuation effort is underway, and it now includes Americans injured by terrorists who are still at large.
Tonight, the Pentagon reports more than a dozen service members killed and 18 wounded in this morning's attack. President Biden calling them heroes with this message for the suicide bombers and gunmen who slaughtered and wounded more than 200 Americans and Afghans near the Kabul airport.
Know this, we will not forgive. We will not forget. We will hunt you down and make you pay.
A terrorist group known as ISIS-K claimed responsibility.
And these are fanatical, ideological, and murderous individuals.
The Pentagon anticipates more attacks with just 5 days left till the U.S. leaves Afghanistan for good.
We're doing everything we can to be prepared for those attacks.
Evacuations continue tonight, 7,500 in the last 24 hours. The Pentagon says up to 1,000 Americans remain. President Biden is taking political fire in Washington.
Pretending like this could be a success, like this plan could be salvaged, but that's impossible at this point.
Mr. Biden sticking to Tuesday's deadline to pull out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was time to end a 20-year war.
As the American wounded are airlifted out tonight, the Biden administration faces its first major international crisis, complete with bloodshed, a country in turmoil, and an enemy still elusive in the chaos.
President Biden said today he is not ruling out sending more U.S. troops to the region, and he's ordered military commanders to draw up operational plans to go after this branch of ISIS with force. I'm Tracy Potts.
All right, Tracy, now to breaking news that's come in late tonight. The U.S. Supreme Court blocking the eviction ban. A 6-3 decision. The court ruled the CDC lacked the authority to reimpose the moratorium. The ban had been set to expire in October. It was challenged by a group of landlords. According to a recent census data report, about 8 million Americans are behind on their rent. Obviously, a lot of reaction to come. Now, tomorrow, we expect to learn whether Wayne County is going to issue a mask mandate for schools.
According to the Detroit News, the county health department will release additional mitigation and safety procedures tomorrow. Right now, more than 100,000 Americans are hospitalized with coronavirus. It's a number the country hasn't seen since a major surge back in January. Doctors and researchers say most people in the hospital are not vaccinated. Closer to home, immune-compromised Detroiters can now get third vaccine shots at vaccination sites throughout the city. New video shows police and bystanders save a man from a fiery crash in Ingham County.
Oh, come on! Oh, come on!
This happened about 10:30 last night on US 127 in Leslie Township. The man pulled from the car was airlifted to the hospital. Investigators say the crash happened when the driver of an F-150 was going the wrong way and hit two other vehicles head-on. The driver of the F-150 and the third driver involved were also taken to the hospital. Two troopers suffered minor injuries. Police believe alcohol was a factor in the crash. New information tonight on a Detroit police officer arrested just hours after his graduation ceremony.
Officer was arrested for disorderly conduct after he was seen on video fighting in Greektown just hours after he got his badge. Well, Detroit police tell us the officer resigned before facing a hearing with the chief next week. DPD has submitted a warrant to the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office for review.
Stony Creek's varsity football players took the field tonight. While the game was important to them, they were more concerned with making sure their very special team owner and his family knew how much they cared. Our McDonald in Rochester Hills tonight. In Mara, there were number 9 signs all over the field.
Number 9 placards like this one all over the place to honor the Stony Creek Cougars team owner. Before the Cougars took the field tonight, the whole team marched from the school around the stadium up to a beautiful spot above the field.
Stony Creek High School is very honored that the Jones family got to share Colin with us in his final month.
8-year-old Colin Jones, who was a happy, healthy 8-year-old one day and then started having coughing and breathing problems. It wasn't a cold, but a cancerous mass in his chest.
My nephew, God bless him and God rest his soul. You know, every kid gets a wish, and his wish was unlike any other child you'll ever come across.
He wanted to be a pro football team owner, and everybody in the family was puzzled until he explained.
He thought about it for a second. He said, because I could bring in a lot of money, and with all that money I could help all of the kids in need with all their medical bills and help their families. And it just brought everybody to their knees and brought everybody to tears that came out of a 9-year-old soul.
Word of Colin's wish spread, and Coach Merlot heard about it.
They made him the official owner of the Stony Creek Cougars, so that all started with Owners Night.
Despite fighting so hard, Colin died in December of last year, and while the Cougar varsity may not have their owner anymore, they have christened the perch above the field Colin's Corner.
We know that Colin's in a better place. God needed him for a bigger purpose, and he's up there doing his will and doing his work.
Before the games, Colin would tell his players to remember 3 things: try your best, play hard, and have fun. We're in Rochester Hills. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Sure sounds like Colin was pretty wise.
Yeah, no doubt.
By the way, a big night for Stony Creek. They beat Port Huron 48-17.
Yeah. Detroit Mayor Duggan vowing to make changes to the city's towing operations following the raids at City Hall. Mayor's comments come a day after the homes of Detroit City Council members Janae Ayers and Scott Benson were raided by the FBI. Sources tell the Local 4 defenders the FBI is investigating a massive city contract that was awarded last year. A report also linked the federal investigation to towing, a system the mayor is determined to change.
We've created this atmosphere where there is so much money involved, and people in this town know it's not just the towing fee, it's the storage fees. The amounts of money that are involved are just breeding potential for abuse.
Mayor says he's asked Police Chief James White to present a plan in the next 2 weeks to make changes to the city's towing practices.
Surveillance video shows what happened moments before a 4-year-old boy was hit and killed by a driver at a gas station last night. It happened at the Sunoco near 7 Mile and Hoover. The child was inside with his siblings before wandering out into the parking lot behind a white pickup truck. Police say the driver carried the boy inside after the accident, but then left the scene before eventually turning himself in.
For the first time, the U.S. Capitol police officer who shot and killed Ashley Babbitt during the January 6th insurrection is speaking publicly.
Lieutenant Michael Byrd spoke exclusively with Lester Holt, defending his decision to open fire.
What made you pull the trigger?
Last resort. I tried to wait as long as I could. I hoped and prayed no one tried to enter through those doors, but their failure to comply required me to take the appropriate action to save the lives of members of Congress and myself and my fellow officers.
Lieutenant Byrd is a 28-year veteran of the force and says he has received death threats after his identity was leaked onto right-wing websites. He has been cleared of wrongdoing by both the Justice Department and the Capitol Police.
Macomb County broke ground today on the innovative Mound project. The $217 million road project calls for the reconstruction of about 9 miles of Mound Road between 11 Mile all the way up to M59. A 4th lane in each direction is going to be added from 17 Mile to M59. Construction starts next spring. It'll take a while. It's going to set to be completed by summer of 2024.
Still ahead, a chaotic scene in the middle of a neighborhood is caught on camera.
A car catching fire after crashing into a home several times. What happened once Good Samaritans tried to help? Here comes Andrew.
And Karen and Devin, another warm and muggy night with some clouds overhead, 79 degrees, but it feels like it's in the 80s. How long does this hot weather stick around? What about the chance of rain for tonight, tomorrow, or your weekend? I've got the answers in your weather forecast coming up.
All right, Andrew, but first, an Oakland County couple found living with more than 100 animals inside their home. The investigation that led animal control officers there when we come right back.